What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Romero Massacre. So far, we have killed George a whopping 6 times. Holy crap! Holy crap! It's been a long time since I've been able to record video and audio and all that good stuff because of school. It started. It's been crazy. Super What in the world? Okay. Anyway, it's been super crazy. The zombies are suffering from withdrawal symptoms or something because they're going all spastic. Whatever. We're back, killing George like it's nobody's business. Probably not going to break any records until a new update comes out, and there's no telling when that'll be, if there ever will be one. Usually when there's just a maintenance update, they come out with it really, really fast, and then on this one, they haven't come out with one, and when was the last update? I don't remember off the top of my head, but Ascension and Call of the Dead came out with, Ascension and Kino came out with maintenance updates about a week or two after they came out. Well, Ascension took a while, so maybe Call of the Dead will too, but anyway, it's barrel. Just a second. You guys won't even know I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. I told you that I wouldn't be long, and I told you you wouldn't notice. It's just my dad. He's always the one that calls me if I'm in the middle of commentating. So, let's do this. I feel like I'm moving so slow. I guess because I've used all my sprint, so I'm only able to sprint a little bit now. But it just feels like I'm moving so slow, but I guess it's the lack of sprintness, if that's a word. But I was thinking I need to go buy stamina, but I remembered I already have I have all 7 perks. Ta-da! Launch them suckers! I swear I'm gonna have to make excessive use of the flinger when I make my Call of the Dead world record video. I might have to hold off on making most record videos except for like after they release a patch for the game, because it really needs a patch like now, so that when your game dies, you don't have to worry about the game losing. You don't have to worry about losing any game that you had going on, because sometimes I have some really good games going on, and then the battery will flash, and then that ruins the game. Then it's over, and then I'm screwed, and then you guys don't get any good footage because the game ends abruptly. I don't get it. I don't even know how you could program that into something. I don't know how you could accidentally do that. You'd think that'd be something that you would have to do that on purpose to get it to happen. And I know that when you're running programs, compiling errors can end up causing some weird stuff to happen, but this is by far like one of the weirdest compile errors I've ever seen. But it seems like every patch they come out with, there's some kind of problem created because of it. Like the first release was really laggy and stuff, didn't have a lot of weapons compared to now, and then after that they patched it and gave it the monkey bomb, but it still lacked the good weapons. But then they came out with Ascension, but it was a really buggy map, but it was still a lot of fun and it had a ton of weapons. And then they came out with a patch for that to fix the bugs, so that made it better. And then they came out with Call of the Dead, and it caused special glitches in the game that cause your game to end. At least the other glitches didn't do that, unless you fell out of the map on Ascension, which happened to a lot of people. Like some of my subscribers were like, "Hey Jugger Swag, when you were doing your Ascension world record thing, some of my friends were trying to do the same thing, and they got to a really high round and then fell out of the map." And I was like, "Dude, that sucks." But oh well, that's just the way things go, I guess. Now, if only we could convince them to stop making things go like this, where the game's all buggy and stuff. I mean, this is fun. I mean, I have a ton of fun. Of course, the jailbreak kind of takes away some of the fun because it makes it extremely difficult to play sometimes. But then sometimes it'll run perfectly smoothly, and just those times that it runs perfectly smoothly um, makes all of it completely worth it. It's just one of those things where the good times outweigh the bad. Like when I'm playing not jailbroken, I can actually increase the detail level so I can see further, and I can see like, where the bullets are actually landing instead of just seeing them fly out. And distances are further. Everything's just more sharp. But I'd much rather have a smooth game than have a game that looks awesome. You gotta be careful. I'm trying to get as many zombies behind me as I can before using any ammo on the Skull Crusher because it's hard to get a nice rape train going. Like, well, it's not hard to get a nice rape train going, but it's hard to get one where you get your points back with the Skull Crusher because you only get 150 rounds and you spend 4,500 not dollars, well, 4,500 points per ammo buy. So it's difficult to make your points back because they didn't upgrade the amount of ammo. Like they upgraded the ammo itself, like the power behind it, but they didn't upgrade the amount of ammo that you get. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's one of the little things I don't understand about their decision making. Was it just cheaper on the programmers to just not put that in there? But I mean, if they're going to do that, why didn't they just do it with all the weapons? I don't understand some of their thought processes. Kind of like how I don't get how they didn't put the Easter eggs in any of the maps. All they put in was the music Easter eggs. They didn't put in, any of the story advancing Easter eggs. I don't understand that. I mean, they put them in World at War, and World at War was actually. I mean, I know the maps are significantly smaller on World at War, but still, it shouldn't be that much of a difference in memory on the game to add in the Easter eggs. I mean, you already have the programming for the maps now, so you'd think that you could add the Easter eggs without adding that much memory because you don't have to add any extra stuff except you have to add like radios and certain objects to interact with, but you don't have to add that much stuff. I mean, to add the Call of the Dead Easter egg, all you'd have to do is add a few sound bites and add just a few objects here and there. Well, then they'd have to add the submarine, and that would just be too much work, wouldn't it? Add a submarine. So much work. Okay, I was afraid I wasn't going to make it through that. I was like, oh crap, I'm going down right here. But I'm not. And AUG. AUG. It's the AUG. Wait, can crawlers use the zip line? I don't know. But I don't care. Because I'm too busy pack-a-punching. Ta-da! It's the super Pack-a-punch AUG thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. It's a pack-a-punch assault rifle with a shotgun on the end of it. How awesome is that? Okay, apparently crawlers can't use the zipline, but George can. Okay, cool. Brrr. Spray them zombies down, bro. Fire sale. Not sure if what. I really just want to kill George, but make a nice little rape train. And boom, boom. Zombies, you're in my way. Move it. I gotta kill George. Move it. This is why you just run a rape train and let George just kind of get caught in the crossfire. Because it takes so long to kill him. Holy crap, there are crawlers everywhere. George just shoved right past him. How did he do that? I can't do that. Crawlers are a lot harder to shove past than regular zombies. I've been downed a million times trying to run past groups of crawlers. I don't get how George can do it. I guess, well, he doesn't have to worry about being downed, and he's like got unlimited sprint, so the game makers chose George instead of me. Jerks. His light is still blue. There's no way we're gonna be able to take him out with the skull crusher and the grenade launcher. We're gonna have to go get some big guns. Lots of ammo. You know, I really want. I think that they should come out with No Man's Land as its own map. You know, like how on the leaderboards for Black Ops you can submit your score for No Man's Land and Moon separately if you want. So I think that'd be a really good idea to have No Man's Land scores posted. Like, make two separate maps, one being Moon and one being No Man's Land, and the one with Moon have No Man's Land in it. I'm not saying leave that out, but I'm saying have No Man's Land as its own separate map too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying, because I can't see your face. Just tell me what you think in the comments of what that would be like, and tell me if I need to like send something to Activision or Treyarch. I think it's IdeaWorks who's responsible for making the game. I think that Treyarch and Activision, the main thing they do is approve everything. They don't actually have anything to do with the developing of the game. They just give approval. But anyway, just tell me what you guys think about that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's more to come because George has not killed us yet. So, adios!